comment here.
All right, get back down to the showroom.
No, come on.
Oh my God. I came here to support Ridge, and what do I get?
Half the company if you just sign the stock certificate.
You ambushed me, Stephanie.
Were the press the only people down there listening to me? You wanted proof. I want you in the company. I want you in my family. I want you in my son's life. Can't you take yes for an answer?
Still no comment from Brooke Logan or the rest of the Forrester family. What we do know is that Stephanie Forrester has offered 50% of Forrester Creations to Ridge Forrester's ex-wife, Brooke Logan. Will Brooke accept her offer? And if she does, what does that mean for Forrester Creations? And is there a future for the former king and queen of the fashion industry? Jared Maxwell, Ion Fashion, Los Angeles.
Shelley, cancel everything today.
Hey, the press is going nuts out there.
Well, I'm sure Thorne's handling it.
What's he gonna say? Don't be alarmed, everybody. My mother just lost her mind.
I cannot believe that Stephanie offered my mother half of Forrester Creations.
Dante, I don't know what they're paying you, but I hope you're planning on kicking in for our son's college fund.
I can send him to Harvard with what I make of my art.
Really? Well, that's good, because every time my mother holds a special conference about the company, my inheritance shrinks.
And she did it on live television. Live television. I can really hope Nick wasn't watching.
Brooke didn't accept Stephanie's offer.
She didn't decline it either.
Just say yes.
I need some time to think about this, Stephanie. And so do you.
Well, I've had plenty of time to think about it. Look, the accountants are ready to transfer the stock to your account.
Did you even stop to think what this stunt might do to Ridge? He just had a heart attack.
Brooke, it's the attack that really woke me up. It made me understand just how much you mean to him and how much he needs you.
You thought Ridge was going to die, and you were scared. But he's fine now.
Because of you.
Stop. Just stop it.
Brooke, it's not a trick. The stock certificate is genuine.
Eric, I'm not going to take your company from you.
You deserve this, Brooke. You deserve this.
Logan, this is where you belong.
It is.
This is so strange. This is like being in a science fiction movie. This woman is not your mother.
This is exactly what you want, the both of you. I know that. Now just imagine this. You'll be together again. You'll be working. You'll be committed to that passion and that love that you have about this business, this industry. Come back to him. Come back to the family, to the company. I promise you, I'll never disrespect you again.
Everything we ever wanted, Brooke. Say yes, and it's ours.
Brooke, don't sign anything. And Stephanie, you leave my daughter alone.
Stephen, we're offering Brooke an olive branch.
You're waving a brass ring in her face. The ultimate prize. All she has to do is give up her future with Nick to get it.
And you're not going to do that, are you, Brooke?
We're not asking Brooke to give up anything.
No, there's no stipulations attached to this offer. You can have your lawyers look at it. The stock certificate's absolutely legitimate.
Look, Stephen, it's what she deserves. This company has never been more successful than when Brooke was CEO.
This has nothing to do with the company, and everybody in this room damn well knows it. Brooke, please tell me that you know what's really going on here.
I know what Stephanie's doing, Dad.
You and Ridge had your time together, and you left him.
It nearly killed him.
Oh, now his heart attack is Brooke's fault. In the hospital, you said
I accept my responsibility in this, Jackie. I drove her away. I'm simply trying to make up for that.
This is not an apology. It's a bribe. Like my job at Spencer Publication, you knew I couldn't resist the opportunity, and you used it to manipulate me. The same way you are trying to manipulate Brooke. Well, I'm not going to let it happen. Your attitude has not changed towards my daughter, Stephanie. You still don't respect her. You're doing all of this just to assuage your own guilt.
Brooke, that paper may be irrevocable, but Stephanie's invitation to welcome you back into the family is not. She could turn on you at any time, and then you're going to be right back in the nightmare that you just escaped from.
That's not what I want.
It's not what's going to happen.
Because none of this is going to happen. You can keep your dysfunctional family and your precious company. Brooke is having nothing to do with either one of them.
Well said, sir. Actually, I don't think I could have put it better myself.
What's going on, Stephen? Feel like you had to call in the Navy?
You look good on the tube.
Nick, I had no idea what Stephanie was planning.
I know. You still look good.
Brooke, just walk out of here right now.
She's not going to do that, Stephen.
No, she is. She's going to turn her back and walk right out of here. And I am personally going to make sure that every one of you Forresters stays the hell out of her life.
You can't do that, Nick. Brooke is the mother of 2 of my children, and she and Ridge share a son.
A son that we'll be raising together.
Who the hell do you think you are making an assumption like that?
Don't you think your mother should do your talking for you?
Nick, Ridge didn't know about this either.
It is true, Nikki.
So it's all you. You want to give Brooke half of this company so you can put these two back together again.
Half the company. I mean it.
I do love when you make a fool out of yourself.
I think what Stephanie is doing is a very generous and honorable thing.
Do you now? And how is her honor going to look when Brooke walks out of here? How's your golden boy going to look? And how is your company going to look? I think I smell desperation. Because that's exactly what every one of you are feeling. You ready to go? You don't have to explain it to me. I saw the whole thing.
Stephanie really caught me off guard.
She set you up, Brooke. For God's sake, she wheels her son out like that. She says, you're the woman that saved his life. It's like Brooke Logan's greatest hits.
I know. I thought she was giving me a send-off.
But why wouldn't you? You'd resigned.
I had no idea she was giving me half the company. I mean, this stock is worth millions.
So what? It's about her. It's about her company, her guilt. You being with her son.
But I'm not.
Well, she's the one who's got to deal with that problem now. You know, you do have to hand it to her. She gave it a hell of a try, you know. In front of a live audience like that, and it just blows right up in her face. May I?
Nick, no, don't.
That's exactly how it's divided for Brooke. And then the additional 50% is 10% for Eric, Ridge, and myself, 6% each for Thorne and Kristen and Felicia. Right, and the 2% left for Taylor. Okay, thank you. I'll talk to you again. All right, John, bye. Stephen, I'm sure Sally didn't just let you wander in.
She's got her hands pretty full with all the press.
Well, I'm busy too.
You know, as much as I hate Eric, I am beginning to understand what drew him to my ex-wife. But I will never understand what Brooke saw in Ridge. He's just a spoiled little boy being coddled by his mommy. But I am relieved that she's finally moving on. And you are not going to interfere with that.
And now who's coddling his child?
Oh, there's a big difference between coddling and protecting.
Brooke's a grown woman, in case you hadn't noticed. If you really wanted to be there for her, you should have done that a long time ago, Stephen.
You're right. You're right. I never should have let you and Eric drive me away from my family.
It's hard to accept the responsibility of your actions, isn't it?
Not anymore. So I'm warning you. You want Brooke back in your family, and I'm going to do everything in my power to make sure that never happens.
You sound almost confident, and that's not like you, Stephen.
Well, Stephanie, I have seen the best you've got, and it wasn't good enough.
Don't underestimate me. The best is yet to come.
Don't you underestimate me, lady.
Did I just hear you right?
Half of Forrester Creations. Think of what it might mean for the kids.
What does it mean?
They could be part of a legacy that I helped build.
What legacy? Your connection to Forrester is nothing but frustration and disappointment.
I helped make that company a success. I love being a fashion executive, Nick. That's part of who I am.
No, Brooke. No, it's who you were.
Look, this doesn't have to affect us.
I'm not worried about us. If you're working late one night, if Ridge touches you, I will not be responsible for what I do to him.
This is an incredible opportunity for me.
I know that. I know how tempting it is for you. I do. What happens down the road? What happens when Stephanie doesn't need you anymore?
She can't just get rid of me.
She can make your life impossible. You know that.
Well, then I could leave.
Well, why not leave now? Brooke, your freedom is so much more valuable than anything the Forresters can offer you. It's just not worth it, believe me.
Nick, you're asking me to give up my dream. A company that I helped make a success.
Yeah, I am. And I'm asking you to give it up for me. I'm asking you to give it up for us.
Well, I'm still talking to Brooke about the 50%, but Eric and Ridge have accepted the idea, so I'm going to tell the rest of the family tonight.
Will you hang up the phone? Now.
John, I'm going to call you back, all right? Thank you. Hello, Bridget.
You know, I have witnessed several of your manipulations over the years, but this one really takes the cake, Stephanie.
Hard to understand or accept?
It would be hard to understand or accept if I believed for 1 second that you were serious about any of it.
I am.
You plan on giving my mother 50% of Forrester Creations.
I'm walking away from part of myself that I no longer need. Anger and the obsession of trying to keep your mother and my son apart.
What about Nick? I gave up my marriage so that my mother and Nick could have a life together.
That was your decision. Brooke is Ridge's future.
Nick, I can't get a hold of Brooke. I've called the house, her cell.
She wants some time to herself.
What happened?
She's considering Stephanie's offer, that's what happened. After all the abuse that family's put her through, she still could go back.
Back to the company, not to Ridge.
Well, it's one and the same, isn't it? That's her plan anyway.
Well, then, it's a good thing I have a plan of my own.
I'm listening.
I found out how Stephanie plans on dividing up the company. Nick, we have the opportunity of a lifetime here. A chance to crush the Forresters.
One of these days, I suppose you'll open your eyes and see that my mother and Ridge just share a past, a complicated and complex past.
Because of me.
You? No, Stephanie, it's in the past because my mother fell in love with another man.
No. She belongs with Ridge. Corny as it sounds, they are one another's destinies.
Oh, God, that word out of your mouth is just a sacrilege.
What would be a sacrilege here is if Nick were able to convince your mother not to accept my offer.
Well, he would be protecting her.
He'd be keeping her from her dream.
After everything that Ridge has put my mother through all these years, could you blame him?
You know, it never ceases to amaze me what happens between men and women. Nick is eventually going to have to accept, just as I did, that Ridge and Brooke belong together and that their love is undeniable.
I don't believe that.
Why are you fighting this? What do you want? You're still in love with Nick.
Stephanie, are you suggesting that Nick and I should get back together?
So you want to take on the whole Forrester family?
Better. I think we can take them down and do justice for Brooke and everybody else that family's abused.
Well, I don't care about everybody else. I care about your daughter. That's who I want to protect. And the best way to do that is get her the hell away from that family.
Wait a minute. Now, just hear me out. I was in Stephanie's office earlier, and she was laying out exactly how she plans on dividing up the company. Now, she's given 50% to Brooke. We know that. But listen, she's allocating 10% each to herself, Eric, and Ridge, and then 6% each to Thorne, Felicia, and Kristen.
I told you I don't care.
Nick, she's giving the final 2% to Taylor.
What's your point?
My point is Stephanie is dividing up her half of the company into little tiny pieces. So if Brooke accepts the offer, it makes her the single largest stockholder.
But the Forresters vote in a block.
1% more will give her controlling interest, Nick. Controlling interest for 1% more. If we can find somebody to be on her side, Brooke can do whatever she wants with that company, and Stephanie can't do a damn thing about it.
They'll still be working together.
Unless Brooke decides to fire her.
Fire Stephanie.
And Eric? Ridge? She'll have the power. The company will be hers again. Now that's why we have to appeal to the one person who is no longer a member of that family.
Talking about Taylor.
Stephanie gave her 2% of the company.
She's not going to give a penny of that to Brooke. Everybody knows how loyal she is to the Forresters.
Yes, and where did that get her? Ridge rejected her. Her best friend Stephanie is now Brooke's biggest fan. If the Forresters don't value loyalty, why should she?
She's just not a vengeful person.
Yeah, well, she's not a lapdog either, and that's just how Stephanie's been treating her. Giving her 2 lousy percent like a pat on the head, a token. Taylor can't do anything with 2%. It's barely a vote. But if she sides with Brooke...
That's such a long shot.
But it at least deserves a chance for us to put some feelers out and see if she's remotely interested.
And if this goes wrong, if this backfires, she goes right back to Stephanie. You know that.
Nick, I have learned how to be careful.
I don't like it.
Oh, come on. If there's one chance in a million this could work.
And what if it doesn't work? For the time being, she's still working at Forrester, and that is what is not acceptable.
To you! Brooke hasn't shut the door on Stephanie's offer yet, has she? Nick, my daughter loves you. She wants a life with you, but her dream is running Forrester Creations. Don't make her choose. It doesn't have to come to that. There is now a way for you two to have it all.
Wait a second. If I'm remembering correctly, I think you begged me to let Nick go so that he could be with my mother. And now you want to know if I'm waiting around for him? No, I'm not. I've moved on, Stephanie.
Well, you're not in love with Dante. You and he only are together because of the baby.
Wait, don't you dare bring Dante and Dino into this equation.
Bridget, when you and Nick lost the baby, when you miscarried, you thought that without the child, that marriage wasn't going to hold together, and you were right. You walked out first.
Can I sit down?
Please.
How are you?
Okay. How are you?
I think I need to say I'm sorry
For what?
for what you've been through. You ended our marriage so I could be with your mother, and I thought I could start a new life with her. It's not that simple.
No, it never is with my family, is it?
I don't like that family around her. I don't like him around her.
Does she know that?
Yes,
So she just hasn't fully made up her mind, or what?
like I said, it's just not that simple.
For her? What about for you?
I think she's being manipulated. I have to find some way for her to let go of that family.
But what if she can't?
Then I'm gonna feel like a fool. Should I have seen this coming? I need your help because you know your mother better than anyone. What is she thinking?
She says she loves you, Nick.
Enough to say no? Enough to give up her dream? I thought she was done with Forrester. With his family, Forrester Creations, all of it. I don't know if that's possible. I don't know if she can ever move past that. I want you to tell me. Do you think she can? I've always taken your mother at face value. She is who she says she is. She wants what she says she wants. Have I made a mistake here?
Nick, no, there's not a whole lot hidden about my mother. Although there are things in all of us that, other people see and we'll just never...
Bridget, you think Forrester's always going to be in her life?
Oh, Nick. If I gave you an honest answer, would it even matter? Look, Nick, you and my mother are just very different people. You are very binary, and she isn't. She's
Binary?
much more like...
Binary?
Yeah. When, you decide on something, you rarely change your mind. You're rarely unsure of yourself, but my mother lives by a different set of principles. She has them, of course, but something that looks very bad to her today may not look that bad to her tomorrow. And with people that she loves, and that includes Ridge, you ought to accept that now She's always going to find something redeemable about them. Even people she doesn't think that she loves right now. Like Stephanie, for instance.
No.
She's
I'm
still-
drawing the line there. After all the abuse that woman's given her,
But Nick, can't you see that my mother will always think the next time will be different? Will be better. I'm not criticizing her. I'm not saying her way is wrong. It might very well be right. It's just not your way.
well, what way is that?
On, off, like a switch. Like I said, when you finally make up your mind, you rarely give people second chances. My mother may not be like Stephanie, but you most certainly are.
Maybe I overstepped here a little, I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna sit here and try to explain to you how to woo my mother away from Ridge. I'm not even gonna tell you if that's a good idea. We're not even divorced yet, Nick.
I know. It's just a little early for this conversation. I'm sorry.
I really hope that you and my mom are very, very happy. But I have done my fair share to try to make that happen. The rest is up to you.
I got it.
No, I got it. I just remembered there's some place I ought to be.
Well, Nick, it's rather late.
Calmness never sleeps.
A professional call?
You gave Brooke half your company. I'd like to buy the other half.
Really?
I don't want her working here. She seems to like the place.
That's quite a gesture.
Well, I look at it as an opportunity for you, too. Spend some time with your family, get to know your grandkids.
Well, that is a good idea. I appreciate your concern about that. The company's not for sale.
It's not a tool for you to use either. To put Brooke back together with your boy.
They share a long history here.
You know, I've heard that.
Well, then, having heard it, you should know that you're fighting a losing battle.
She knows what she wants, and it's not your son.
You're a lot like your father. Stubborn and determined, and always trying to attain the unattainable.
The unattainable.
Yeah. Let me give you some advice. Good advice. Run as fast as you can away from here.
Never gonna happen.
Never? Never say never. Believe me, I know. I am never going to accept Brooke. I'm never going to let her in the family, never going to let her in the business, never going to accept the idea that Ridge really loves her. Don't make the same mistake that I did. There's something between them that can't be denied. You love her, I know that. I can see it. But you're caught up in something that's beyond your control. Beyond their control, really. Let her go. Let her have that happiness. It'll be the best thing that you can do for her. And more importantly, Nick, for yourself.
Just like you think the best thing for her is to be with your son. You'll even try to bribe her to make that happen. But as you know, that won't work. Giving her 50% of this company is going to be the biggest mistake you've ever made, and I think deep down you already know it. She loves me. Get that through your head. Otherwise, we're gonna have real problems, and I know you don't want that.
I really don't want to fight with you. But if that's the way it has to be, that's the way it has to be. It won't be pretty.